Hi, in this short video I'm going to show you how to find correlation coefficient, that's Pearson. In this case, given a data set or two variables, because correlation coefficient is explaining the relationship between the two variables. So how to perform that in Excel, that's what we are going to see. You have to make sure that you have the data analysis tool installed, or that add-in get installed. If not, just Google search or search in YouTube how to do that. Once you have that, we can make use of that. So go to data again, data analysis, then scroll down through all of these analysis tool, and later on you can see in earlier video we looked at descriptive statistics. Later on you can also look at some other statistics tests that are listed here, like t-test and all those regression and other things. Histogram, it's preferred to do it here rather than going to that Excel default. But let me go back to correlation. I'm going to select that. Okay. In input rate, I can select everything or just the data. Since I am having the label selected, that's the row number 2, serum potassium. I'm going to click label in first row. Then I'm going to select output range. That's where I want my results to be printed, or correlation coefficient in this case. Hit OK once you're done, and that's how you get correlation coefficient. This is like the typical matrix form of correlation coefficient. You can see serum K, that's X value, serum hydrogen H plus, that's Y value, and across the diagonals it's 1 because it's saying serum potassium correlation with serum potassium, so that's nothing but the same variable. That's why you see the perfect correlation or the maximum correlation coefficient value, which is 1. You know that its possible values are from -1 to 1. That's in between that you are going to have those all possible values. Similarly for serum H, it's 1, and this is what your final answer is. That is relation between H plus and K plus, or in other way you can also read it as between K plus and H plus. It doesn't really matter which one you're talking, because it's explaining the relationship between the two variable, right? But it's always good to keep in mind what is potential X variable, that is independent variable, and what is Y variable, that is dependent variable. So for example, if I'm saying I'm analyzing whether serum potassium, increasing levels of serum potassium, do they increase serum H plus as well? So that kind of research question, you have this as X and this as Y. So that is it. You can use it to verify your answers, but make sure if you're performing this or calculating correlation coefficient for courses, class courses, make sure to do the hand calculation, and then you can verify your answer like this in Excel. I can also briefly show how to get the scatter plot, but I think it's pretty clear. So to do scatter plot, go to insert tab and then look for these graphical presentations menu. You can see this scatter, and you can select the simple scatter plot. Let me select that again, insert scatter plot, and now you can see 4 data points, right? So the earlier was, I think, not 4 data points, but we have 4 data points in this table or data. So just verify that the correct scatter plot is there. Okay, So that is it. You can always modify this by selecting those properties, what's going to be on x-axis, what's going to be on y-axis, select those designs, and all those you can explore, right? And by looking at the scatter plot, you can also see the directionality, right? All those data points are in like the positive direction, going upwards kind of trend. That's why you know it's like the positive correlation. So correlation coefficient R is positive value, and you know it's kind of in a perfectly or close to perfect straight line. All the data points lies in that particular straight line, so you know it's a stronger as well. So magnitude is going to be stronger. So if it's going to be positive and it's going to be stronger, then it's going to be close to +1. That's the strongest possible correlation coefficient, and you can see we got it as 0.9. So that's all about the scatter plot and correlation coefficient in Excel. Thank you.